It's finally happening. We have Scar King fully painted. This is the articulated version. It's equipped with multiple points of articulation throughout the body. This includes 3 pairs of hands to change between Scar King and give you that freedom, right? And it also includes the whip, which is the bone, the symbol of power for Scar King. It's made out of PVC material. It's wired inside to give you that freedom of posing Scar King like we did see in the movie. So that's pretty awesome. And it also includes different heads. It includes a smirking, devilish smile head. It includes the roaring head. Let's move on to the information. Originally, it was supposed to be 51 USD. Tariffs included to the US, it's $59.99. Release date is for 2026 Q3. So let's move on to my thoughts with this figure. I think the paint job looks phenomenal on it. The fact that it has the whip, it's fully wired inside. It has a translucent tip. Now, the most important thing about this when you compare it to the only available other figure would be Monster Arts is the body mass, the proportions around the shoulders, his elbows, the stomach, especially the head sculptures look significantly better. It doesn't look strange. It doesn't look like a bootleg, and in certain poses you can really see how they were able to manage the cuts perfectly, because Monster Arts, the issue that it has with certain poses, it looks really off. It looks goofy. It looks weak. And while Scar King is, on the skinnier side, they still were able to capture exactly how he looks in the movie with his face expression. The roaring head looks perfect. And then you have the other one, which is the smirking face, looks phenomenal. Really nice. There's a different one. It has a sort of like a normal face, but still I think all 3 head sculptures look really great. The paint job, the color, really nicely done. And I like the fact that it seems like it's able to hold enough poses. The details on it, really nice. For the first Scar King, I think it's phenomenal. If we compare this to the original Godzilla vs. Kong, figure, this is already a step above that figure for sure. Another thing that I like about this figure is the shading on the color red and orange. It's not a simple red like Monster Arts did their figure. I believe it's like an orange red. Well, this one, it's a mix of like orange, dark orange with brownish, and then you have the blood splash on his face, on the body, the neutral face expression, which I talked about. Well, another thing that I like about this figure, that it's able to hunch over without having so much gaps, unlike Monster Arts. So that is definitely an improvement compared to that figure and this figure on its own, that it's hiding those gaps perfectly fine. You can hunch him over, have him in his infamous walking pose, or standing fully straight, like a badass, according to the movie, even though I don't really think he's a badass. I think Scar King is a total fraud. To me, he is not a king, and that name should have never been given to him. And again, that's my personal take. I know some people definitely loved him, and some people think that he was the biggest threat. I do not think. The biggest threat to me of all has to be King Ghidorah and Mecha Godzilla for sure. Not even close. But anyways, nice figure. Hopefully it turns into a second version with more accessories. Who knows? We could get definitely more accessories, or a 2-pack like they did with the statue. Why not make a 2-pack with Scar King and Shimo? So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Ruby Gaming X. I'll catch you guys next time.